You deserve action and accountability from your elected officials. While partisan bickering bogs down Congress, families are struggling to get by. You can't afford to wait for Washington to help, which is why I'm not waiting for Congress. We are setting aside partisanship in the 10th District to actually impact lives for the better. While Congress was on recess last month, I zigzagged across our community, listening to you. In a community with so many natural advantages, our best resources is undoubtedly the people. I met so many of you with such inspiring stories, and I can't wait to help amplify your voice in the United States Congress. We asked people to have their voices heard, and our district spoke with a resounding and unified voice. We can accomplish more together than we could ever dream of apart. If politicians listened just a little bit more, maybe we'd be able to accomplish as much as we did during our August recess. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at what we heard. I toured over a dozen small businesses during the last month and had an opportunity to hear directly from those that are trying to grow their businesses and grow in our community. They need to have some more regulatory certainty. They need to be able to have some of the barriers knocked down. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I also had the opportunity to visit with a number of community organizations, whether it be domestic abuse, or eating disorders, or animal welfare. There are a number of different organizations that are doing incredible work right here at home. I was able to hold several community connection forums at senior centers to hear directly from seniors about the issues that they care about most. We need to make sure that we are protecting and preserving Social Security and Medicare. We know that in order to strengthen Social Security and Medicare, it's going to be a bipartisan solution that moves us forward. We also had the opportunity to hold and attend a number of community events, discussing things like drug abuse, religious persecution, immigration reform, and serving our veterans. All issues that are very important to the 10th Congressional District. One of the events that we put on was a job fair with over 75 employers, over 400 jobs, and people were lined up around the block to be able to come in. I am pleased to say that this job fair actually yielded people jobs right on the spot. We weren't waiting for Washington to act. We were taking matters into our own hands to make sure that we're getting people a good job. We spent time visiting some of the schools most in need. It was very, very important. We need to empower school districts to have the flexibility to give the students the best education possible. We also had an opportunity to focus on anti-poverty initiatives, focusing on some of the organizations in the 10th District that are doing things well. Dr. Bob Woodson came in and toured these facilities with me. One of the things that we talked about is how do we get people a good job? One bill that I've introduced in the United States Congress is a pilot program, accelerating people into the workforce, giving them an opportunity to have a good, high-paying job. As you can see, over the course of the last month, we've been very busy, out listening to you. To check out our interactive map and to have your voice heard, go to www.dold.house.gov/yourvoice. As always, it's an honor to represent you in the United States Congress.